What is up, Comic Book Nation? Connor Casey here, and today I am joined by one of the men who will main event Double or Nothing this weekend in Las Vegas. It's Darby Allin. Darby, how's it going today?
It's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful day. I have no complaints.
How's it feel to be just a few days away from a match this big?
You know, I'm stoked because it's my first ever main event in this company. And to main event a show, it's kind of showing the people that you are, the company has faith in you that you can close out this show and main event a pay-per-view. That's kind of been a big goal of mine since day one at this place, is because to always kind of be in that spot, it means the world to me. So it's big, so
Let's talk about how we got here, because I went back and I watched the first promo Max cut. I think it was like 2 years ago, where he mentioned the idea of the four pillars. He mentions himself, you, Jack, and Sammy. When you first heard him say that and kind of give you guys that label, did you take it as a point of pride, or did you think he was just blowing smoke?
honestly, I when it comes to pillars, I don't like that word.
Sure.
It makes us feel like we're above everyone else in the company. And whoever's in the company that is ride or die with AEW is a pillar in my eyes. Can't just say four guys are a pillar. Like,
Sure.
to me, like, that's kind of BS. Like, I never liked that. It makes us feel like we're arrogant, or we're like, oh yeah, this company wouldn't be anything without us. No, the company's just fine. And anybody who wants to bust ass and show that AEW is the best, like, they're pillars in my eyes. So that cute, that cute little catchphrase that Max came up with,
Mhm.
he can keep it. This ain't about pillars to me on Sunday. It's about four guys that are like from ground one, and AEW given the opportunity to show people exactly what we can do. We don't need the word pillars to, that's just, I don't care about that.
Fair enough. When he did say it, though, were you like, well, now I'm tied to the hip with Max, Jack, and Sammy for a while? Because
No, when I started like looking and they start making shirts and all that stuff, I was like, I just closed my eyes and I was like, whatever, dude. Because then everybody's just gonna be like, oh, look at these guys. These guys, they're better than people, whatever, no, that's take me off the shirt. I don't care.
fair,
you know, put the
fair.
whole roster on the shirt. We're
Sure.
the pillars. The whole roster is the pillars, and so whatever.
You're damn right. With this match, do you feel like there's an added chip on everybody's shoulders, given how you're the oldest in this match at 30. Like it's a young main event, and for a few of you guys, this is the first time to actually main event a pay-per-view. So do you feel like it's like, okay, we got to show up and show out in this one?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's closing the show and reminding people what AEW originals, like, with what our vision of wrestling can be, and reminding people how, you get four guys in there that constantly have a point to prove. Like, there's no way, like, we're too hungry to fail. So I think we're in a spot on Sunday to really show people, like, the lengths we're willing to go. And I know what I know what I'm willing to do. So I'm excited. I no pressure on my end. I know exactly, like, what I'm capable of. So
Hell yeah. Let's talk about this Mount Everest thing. I heard you're planning on climbing it next year. A documentary crew coming out with you. What's the story there?
yeah, that's my goal, is I want a documentary team to come out there. It could be from Discovery, or whoever wants to step up and climb that mountain with me, and, like, let's go. Like, it's been a goal of mine. I started thinking about how grateful it is with AEW, what they give me inside the ring and outside the ring. And outside the ring, I've done a lot of crazy things, but I think this one is going to be the biggest. And it's just a point. I got to prove something to myself. Like, I don't know. There's something with climbing Mount Everest where the only way you can do it is, like, yourself, like, really, like, digging deep down inside and going somewhere inside of you to do something like this. Like, there's no shortcuts to climbing Mount Everest. And I want to step up. I want to be put to the absolute test. And I'm at peace with whatever happens on that mountain. So
Have you thought of what you'll do when you reach the top? We stick an AEW flag in the ground. You gonna do a kick flip? Like, what's the plan?
that's the plan, is an AEW flag.
I like
Like the the first day I met with the coach who summited Mount Everest. I got in touch with him. I met him in person, and the very first thing he asked me is, "Are you okay with dying?" And I said, "Absolutely." And he's like, "All right, because if you have any doubt in your mind whatsoever, you are not going to go on that mountain." And I said, "Yeah, like I'm ready. Like I'm ready for whatever happens, because I, lived such a fun life. And if you take away the excitement or the spontaneous or the danger in life, it's a life I don't want to live. So I'm at peace with it. I'm making my will later this month, and trying to decide who gets the dogs if there's an
oh,
avalanche.
fair enough. Fair enough. Other than the Everest climb, are there any stunts you've looked at and just been like, man, that's on the bucket list. I still got to hit that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things like I want to do. I really, really want to do. I want to go to space. I don't know if that's a stunt, but like I want to go to space. I just want to do things uh in my eyes, because growing up in Seattle, you know, just people always told me like, yo, expect the bare minimum in life. Don't expect much, just be grateful to have a roof over your head. Like, and I used to sit and stare at the wall and be like, man, there's a whole world out there. I ain't doing shit right now except staring at this wall, watching time pass by. And I listen to those people. Like I
Mhm.
listen to, like, and where that got me was cleaning toilets at the 99-cent store. Like they're like, oh, play safe. I'm like, all right, I'll play safe. And I was cleaning toilets at a 99-cent store. And I'm like, dude, this is not what my life's supposed to be about. So I literally started the moment I was able to live life and go crazy. I haven't stopped since. There's so much I want to do. So yeah,
Very cool.
props to AEW for letting me actually feed that monster inside of me that wants to, like they're like, all right, you want to jump your house with Travis Pastrana? Jump your house with Travis Pastrana. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So
Did
no other company will let me do me. So yeah.
did Tony pop when he saw you do the Nitro Circus thing?
Yeah, no, I said I'm gonna backflip a tricycle, but don't worry, I think I know what I'm doing here. So
That's awesome. Now let's get back to the in-ring stuff because uh, Sting has been talking in interviews recently about kind of wrapping things up with a retirement match. Do you have any interest in being his final opponent?
no, I don't want to wrestle him. Like that's never been a goal of mine. My goal is to be by his side and kick ass as a tag team. So, whoever we whoever ends the career per se, whoever is his final match, like I want to be by his side. There, like to me, like there's nothing like have to prove with wrestling in a singles match against him. So I just want to anybody that I just want to be by his side. That's all I care about. And to be to be there, the tail end of his career, to be part of like writing that history. Because to me, like the biggest part of a story is the end. People are always going to remember the end. And I refuse to let him go out on a bad note. Like there's nothing I won't do to make sure that man's career ends like it should end. So yeah.
When you two first met, did it click right away? Did he get what you were all about, or did that take a little time?
No, it clicked right away. Like right away. The first thing he said, the very first second I met him, he's like, I've seen what you do outside the ring, and I see what you do, and you're a very creative individual. And one day a lot of people are gonna be working for you. And I was like, I don't know. Like, but I know it works for me. Like I know it works for me. And I've been able to give him some ideas that he's ran with, and it's we've clicked, and we click so well outside of the ring too. He's the type of guy who can fly down to his house in Texas and just hang out, and it's awesome. It's awesome to have that, because he's kind of keeps to himself like I keep to myself,
Sure.
and it's cool to have that camaraderie with someone of his scale. So
Very cool. And then last thing, you guys recently announced AEW Collision as a new show. Have they given you any indication as to you're working both shows? You only tour with one? Have they said anything, or is it still kind of up in the air?
they haven't said anything to me, but I'm down to work both shows. I'm down to work house shows. I'm down to work whatever shows we can, to give back to this company and, get more eyes on it as possible. Like I'm down for it all. But if it is a hard split down the middle, like whatever they see me best on, me and Sting best on, like I'll go wherever. But if it is a hard split, I think it would be kind of cool to, gives more people opportunities to be seen because there's only so much we can be seen with a 2 hour show and then a 1 hour show on Fridays. And if it's a whole nother 2 hour show on Saturdays, man, like there's a lot of hungry guys out there that want to show their stuff, man. So,
A lot of
I'm
great time.
whatever.
Awesome. Well, Darby, thank you so much for taking the time. Guys, you can catch Double or Nothing this Sunday. It's over on Bleacher Report. Don't you dare miss it.